Very good morning, children. Today in Maths, let's continue with the chapter More Multiplication. So hope you have done all the exercises that was mentioned in our previous class. So let's move on to today's class. Today first, let's learn about the word problems. So word problems we have already learned in our previous chapters. Let's have a look once again. In your text, page number 122, there is a word problem. And what is the question? A box has 15 lollipops and there are 4 such boxes. How many lollipops are there in all? So when you get a word problem, read the question 3 or 4 times. First understand and then we'll start doing it. So now let's check the question once again. A box has 15 lollipops. So in one box there are 15 lollipops and similarly there are 4 such boxes. So in these 4 boxes also there are 15 lollipops. And now what we have to find out? How many lollipops are there in all? We have to find out in these 4 boxes total lollipops how many are there. So let's start writing the steps. Number of lollipops in one box. So number of lollipops in one box is 15. So the sentence that you are writing for using the steps, you can take it from the question itself. So here you can see number of lollipops in one box. That is there in the question. So how many are there in one box? It is 15. Moving on to the next step. Number of boxes. How many boxes are there in total? It is 4. And what we have to find out? Total number of lollipops. Just think 15, 15, 15, 15. There are 4 boxes and in each box there are 15. What we have to do? We have to multiply. So 15 into 4. First we have to start with the ones position. So 4 into 5. How much is 4 into 5? 4 5s are 20. 0 right here in the ones place and 2 carry it over to the tens place. Next we'll multiply 4 with the tens place. 4 ones are 4. So is that over? No, we have 2 remaining there that we carried over. So 4 ones are 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So we get the answer 60. Thus there are 60 lollipops in all. Let's have a look at the next word problem. Here you have, there are 12 baskets containing 6 apples each. How many apples are there in all? So here you can see that there are 12 baskets and in each basket, so in one basket there are 6 apples. So there are 6 apples each. So we have to find out how many apples are there in all. So in 12 baskets, how many apples are there? When you get a question like this, what you have to do? We have to write the steps. Let's see. Number of baskets. So in the question itself, we saw the number of baskets. Number of baskets is equal to 12. Number of apples in each basket is equal to 6. And we have to find out the total number of apples. So finding out the total number of apples, we have to multiply the number of baskets into number of apples in each basket. So we have 12 into 6. Now let's see how much it is. 12 into 6. So let's write 12 into 6. 6 is a 1-digit number, so it has to come in the ones place. So we have to write it under 2. Now we'll start multiplying from the ones position. We have 6 into 2 in the ones place. So 6 2s are 12. So when we get 12, what we have to do? This 2, we'll write it here in the ones place and 1 will carry over to the tens place. Now we have to multiply 6 with the tens place. So 6 ones are 6 and with that we have to add this carry over 1. So 6 ones are 6 plus 1 7. So we get the answer 72. So how many apples are there in all? The total number of apples is equal to 12 into 6 is equal to 72. Now let's move on to our practice coach, page 123. You can see the question there. Aditya and Saima went in search of blueberries. They found 6 rows with 48 blueberries in each row. How many blueberries did both of them find in all? So what is the question? Aditya and Saima, two children. They went in search of blueberries and they found 6 rows. So they found 6 rows like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 rows and in each row there are 48 blueberries. Now, how many blueberries did both of them find in all? Now, we have to find out in these 6 rows, total how many blueberries are there. So, let's start writing the steps. Number of rows is equal to 6. Number of blueberries in each row is equal to 48. Now, we have to find out total number of blueberries. So, for finding out the total number of blueberries, we have to multiply number of rows into number of blueberries in each row. So, that is 48 into 6. We have learned the multiplication fact that even if the order of the numbers are changed, the product will remain the same. So, 6 into 48 or 48 into 6, we get the answer same. So, now let's multiply 48 into 6. 48 into 6. So, how much is 6 into 8? 6 8s are 48. So, write 8 here and we'll carry over here. 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 4. So, how much is 24 plus 4? It is 28. So, write that 28 here under the tens place and you get the answer 288. So, total number of blueberries is equal to 48 into 6 is equal to 288. Now, moving on to the second question. Ida the witch sent Aditya and Saima to the 4 corners of the jungle to get 26 stones from each corner. How many stones did they collect in all? So, what is the question? Ida is a witch and she sent Aditya and Saima to the jungle. And what did she send for? She sent them to search for stones and she sent them to the 4 corners of the jungle. And in each corner there are 26 stones. So, how many stones will they get from these 4 corners? So, that is what we have to find out. Let's check. Number of corners. So, how many corners are there? There are 4 corners. So, that you can write number of corners is equal to 4. Number of stones from each corner. So, in each corner there are 26 stones. So, that is 26. Now, we have to find out total number of stones. To find out the total number of stones, we have to multiply number of corners into number of stones. So, it is 26 into 4. Now, let's multiply 26 into 4. So, we'll start from the ones place. 4 into 6. 4 6 are 24. Write 4 here under the ones place and 2 will carry over to the tens place. Now, we have to multiply 4 with the tens place. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So, write 10 and we get the answer 104. So, the total number of stones is equal to 26 into 4 is equal to 104. Now, the questions 3 and 4 is an activity for you to do. So, you have to read the question properly and try to find out the steps from it. Now, let's read the question. Third question. The cottage top had 132 candies, chocolates and lollipops. Ida, the witch, multiplied these by 3. How many of these were there in all? So, in the cottage top, there were 132 candies, chocolates and lollipops. So, Ida, the witch, multiplied these by 3. So, how many were there in all? So, what you have to do? 132 into 3. So, find out the steps and multiply that. The next question, Tabby, Ida's cat, hunted mice. There were 51 mice on each tree. How many mice were there on 8 trees? So this Ida had a cat. So the name is Tabby. So Tabby, Ida's cat, hunted mice. So usually what cats do, they hunt mice, right? So this Tabby also went for hunting mice. There were 51 mice on each tree. So on each tree, each means one. So on one tree there are 51 mice. We have to find out similarly on 8 trees how many mice were there in all. So what you have to do? 51 into 8. You will get the answer. So these both questions are activity for you. Now under that page 123, below that you can see on her birthday, Kara wants to distribute clothes to orphans. She wants to give 5 pairs of clothes to each child. She finds that there are 54 children in the orphanage. How many pairs of clothes does she need to buy? So, what is she doing? Kara, on her birthday, she wants to distribute clothes to orphans. So, who is an orphan? The children who don't have parents, that is, who don't have mother and father. They are called orphans, and usually they are taken care by any organizations and they live in the orphanage. So this Kara wants to distribute clothes to orphans. She wants to give 5 pairs of clothes to each child. So she wants to give to each child, to one child she wants to give 5 pairs of clothes. She finds that there are 54 children in the orphanage. How many pairs of clothes does she need to buy? So total children, that is total orphans in the orphanage, they are 54. So if she wants to give to each child 5 pairs of clothes, how many clothes should she buy? That is our question. So 54 into 5, when we multiply 54 by 5, we get the answer. So how you can do 54 into 5? 54 into 5. So we'll start with the ones position. 5 fours are 20. So write 0 here and 2 will carry over to the tens place. 5 fives are 25 plus 2. So it is 27. So the answer is 270. So she should buy 270 pairs of clothes to donate it to the orphans. Now we have one more question there. Write 2 ways in which you can help the underprivileged. Underprivileged here means the orphans. So can you find out any 2 ways how you can help these orphans? You can donate food, you can donate clothes, and also you can sponsor their education. By doing so, you will be helping them. Next, page number 124, we have a Max Lab activity. So let's read the question there. Webby numbers. Complete the wheel by filling in the missing numbers. Also, color the numbers as per the given instructions. Observe the wheel after completion. It will help you in learning multiplication tables easily. So you can see a web has been given here. Instructions are also given. So now let's check what we have to do. Here let's take this column. Write numbers from 1 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 has been already written there. Now how can we fill it? Write 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that column is filled. Now moving on to the right side, skip count in tens, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. So here they are given 10, 20, 30, 40. So after 40, which is the next 10? It is 50, right? 50 here. Now after 50, it is 60. The next 10 is 60, right? 60 here. Likewise, you can complete that box. Now let's move on to the right side. Color even numbers blue. So what is an even number? We have already learnt in our previous chapters what is an even number. The numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. When comes in the ones place, we can say that that number is an even number. Let's check the number 9. Is 9 an even number? No. So no need of coloring that number. Next we have 18. In the number 18, we have 8 in the ones place and we can say the number 18 is an even number. So you can color 18. Let's look at the next number 27. Which number comes in the ones place? 7. Is 7 an even number? No. So 27 is not an even number. And similarly, you can check all this and color the even numbers blue. Let's move on to the next one. Color even numbers green. Here also the same thing. This time you have to color the even numbers green color. Next, color odd numbers yellow. So what are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. When comes in the ones place, we can say that that number is an odd number. Let's check the first number 7. 7 is an odd number. So you can color this box yellow color. Next we have 14. 14, 4 comes in the ones place. So is 14 an odd number? No. So don't color that. Next, let's go to the next one, 21. 21, 1 has come in the ones place. So 21 is an odd number. So likewise, you can complete that box. Next, you have add. We have already learned addition. So here you have 24 plus 6. How much is 24 plus 6? 24 plus 6. So first you have to start from the ones place. So 4 plus 6 is 10. Write 0 here in the ones place. 1 will carry over to the tens place. Next we have 1 and 2 here in the tens place. So we'll add 1 plus 2 is 3. So it is 30. Likewise, you can do the sums in your notebook and write down the answer here. So this box is to add. Next, skip count in fives. So here you have to use the table of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20 has been given. So which is the next number? Let's see. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25, 5 six are 30. Similarly, learn the table of 5 and you can complete this. Next you have subtract. So first you have 24 minus 4. So how much is 24 minus 4? 24 minus 4. We'll start from the ones place. 4 minus 4. When a number is subtracted from that number itself, it is 0. So 4 minus 4 is 0. We'll move on to the tens place. We have only one number left there, 2. So we'll write it along with the answer. We get 20. So you can write 24 minus 4, 20 here. Next, skip count in threes. That is, you have to write the table of 3. Here, skip count in twos. You can write the table of 2 there. So likewise, you can complete this web. Next, page number 125, you have the revision station. So you can check what all questions are given. First one, complete the multiplication fact. So we have learned the multiplication fact in our previous classes. Let's check 4 into 1. 4 into 1 is equal to 1 into 4. 1 into 4. 4 into 10 is equal to 10 into 4. 4 into 100 is equal to 100 into 4, or else 4 into 10, you can see here 0. For 10, 1 0 is coming. So along with the number, you can write 0 there. So 4 into 10 becomes 4 into 10 is equal to the number, and that 1 0 to the right side, you get the answer 40. 4 into 100, in 100 there are 2 zeros. So 4 into 100, write the number 4 and put 2 zeros to the right side of 4 and you get the number 400. Look at the second question. Find the product. 14 into 6. Let's do the first one. 14 into 6. We have in the ones place 6 into 4. So how much is 6 into 4? 24. So we'll write 4 here and 2 will carry over to the tens place. Next we'll multiply 6 with the tens place. 6 into 1 is equal to 6 plus 2 is 8. So we get the answer 84. So you can complete that exercise. Next you have calculate and fill in the blanks. First one, 4 eights. So how much is 4 eights? 4 eights are 32. Right? 32. 5 sevens. 5 sevens are, write the answer. 6 threes are, write that answer. 2 times 10, that is 2 tens are. Right here, how much is 2 tens are? 4 times 5, that is 4 into 5. 4 fives are 20. Write it here. 10 times 3, that is 10 into 3. So 10 threes are 30. You can write it here. Next, you have to match the following. So, the multiplication have been given there. Answers are given on the right side. We have to find out the answer and match it. So, we have first 4 into 8. So, how much is 4 into 8? It is 32. So, where is 32 here? The right side. Find out the number 32 and match. Next question is 6 into 6. So, 6 6 are 36. So, you can match this to 36. Similarly, you can match the rest of the exercises. Next, you have a word problem. In a school auditorium, 25 children can sit in a row. If there are 8 rows, how many children can sit in the auditorium? So, see here, in an auditorium, it's a school auditorium, and there are 25 children can sit in a row. So, in a row, 25 children can sit. If there are 8 rows, how many children can sit in the auditorium? So, let's do the word problem. Number of seats in a row is equal to 25. Number of rows is equal to 8. Total number of seats is equal to 25 into 8. So, we have to multiply 25 into 8. 25 into 8. So, we will start with the ones position. 8 fives are 40. Write 0 here. 4 will carry over to the tens place. Now, we will multiply 8 into 2. 8 into 2, 8 twos are 16. 16 plus 4. So, how much is 16 plus 4? 20. So, the answer is 200. So, total seats are 200. The next question. Rishabh and his friend collected 43 stamps, each in red, blue and yellow colors. How many stamps did they collect in all? So, what is the question? Rishabh and his friends collected 43 stamps, each in red, blue and yellow colors. So, they collected red stamp, blue stamp and yellow stamp. And in each color, they collected 43 stamps. So, how can we find out the total number of stamps that they are having? You have to multiply 43 into 3 to find out the answer. So, in each color, they have 43. So, we have to multiply 43 into 3. You can see here there are 3 colors. No other numbers are given. So, you have to find out like that. Here in red, they have 43 stamps. In blue, they have 43 stamps. In yellow, they have 43 stamps. So, the number of stamps in each color is equal to 43. Number of colors is equal to 3. Total number of stamps is equal to 43 into 3. So, how much is 43 into 3? It is 129. So, the total number of stamps is 129. Let's continue with page number 125. You can see here in the multiplication sum, 159 into 48 is equal to 7632. All 9 digits from 1 to 9 have been used only once. So, here you can see it's a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number. We haven't learned the multiplication of 3-digit number into 2-digit number, but you can see that they have given the answer here. 159 into 48 is equal to 7632. So, here the digits 1 to 9 have been used only once. You can see all the numbers from 1 to 9 have been used in this number. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's move on to a worksheet, page number 126. So we'll start doing it. Magic with 9. Fill in the blanks and write the corresponding letter in the adjacent boxes. One has been done for you. So here it's a magic with the 9s table, and here some numbers have been given, and along with this multiplication table some letters have been given. So we have to find out the number and write here. So first one is done for you. 9 into 5 is equal to 45, and you can see the letter H has been given here. So near 45 go write H. Now look at the second one. 9 8s are. So how much is 9 8s are? 9 8s are 72. So write 72 here. Get the answer 72, and you can find the letter D. So go find out the number 72 here, and there you can write D. The next one, 9 into 1 is equal to 9. And here you get the letter I. So find out the number 9 here and write I near to 9. The next is 9 into 7. 9 into 7, 9 7s are 63. So find out the letter R and go to the 63 and write R here. Similarly, you can complete the rest of the exercises. Next, match each balloon to the correct multiplication statement. So here you can see some balloons have been given, numbers have given there. We have to match the multiplication statement to the numbers. Let's look at the first one, 4 into 5. 4 5s are 20. So look at the balloon which has the number 20. So here you can find the number 20. So you can match. The next is 7 into 5. 7 5s are 35. So you can match 7 into 5 to 35. Next you have 8 into 2. 8 2s are 16. So match to 16. Likewise, you can complete the other exercise also. With this, we finish this chapter. Hope you understood more about multiplication. We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, thank you.